怠慢はいかん。ロドスにいる時も常に警戒を怠るな。
Alright, hey! Now, for the difficult stuff. Well, I'm hoping it won't be too difficult, actually. But if you are tuning in, welcome, welcome. And as the title says, today I'm going to be working on those last two challenge mode maps, which is 717 and 718. One of them doesn't look too bad, the other one I'm not too sure about. The first one for the challenge mode is, well, it seems simple enough to me. Garden casters cannot be deployed, but none of the enemies are really caster necessary, so the only ones that really might be a trouble are these gorilla shield guards, but their resistance and defense are more or less the same, so we shouldn't have too many issues, I'm hoping. Again, these little pillar things that I'm not actually sure what they're called. Originium altars. So we have two altars which we'll use to sort of try and assist in dealing damage. Some of them are going to be a bit rugged. This one just here, because they do the 8 tiles immediately around them and then an extra 4, which spike out top, bottom, left and right. So this particular spot here is going to be where the biggest issue is, depending on how many enemies come through. The others are fairly straightforward. They just block up, and worst case scenario, we can shove someone in behind them. So now, obviously for this, since we can't deploy guards, we're going to have to get some solid vanguards in nice and early. Self-healers, when I did this normally, I believe I did it with Saria, but I'll be trying not to use Saria this time around. So we'll clear this squad out. And we'll start picking. So looking through the vanguards, I'll bring Zimmer because I always bring Zimmer for her talent. Zimmer's talent obviously reduces the deployment cost of all vanguards, so I also find her to be quite hardy for a vanguard. She doesn't do a lot of damage, but she sits there and tanks quite well, so I stand by her fairly adamantly. So we'll bring Scavenger as well, and we'll see how we go with Vigna as a third. We'll bring Vigna second skill. Zimmer first skill, Scavenger second skill. After that, we'll have a look at our medics. Let's see. I will see how... I'll just bring my usual two, who will Warfarin and Silence. Those are my two go-to healers for most maps. I prefer to stick to Warfarin just because of a skill, because it gives a little bit of a damage healing boost if you're falling behind. That said, Warfarin is one of the squishier healers, so if you actually know that your healers are going to be taking damage, it's probably not a great idea to have her. Actually, thinking about the map layout, I might need to bring... Yes, I'll need to bring an AoE healer. So I'll actually yank out Warfarin. And I will bring Telopsis instead. she is. I'll bring her with a second skill, because I find that skill to be a bit more reliable. And now we need to bring in some guards. Now I don't actually know how many guards I'm going to... Not guards, sorry. Tanks. I don't actually know how many tanks I'm going to need off the top of my head. As you can see, I kind of clutch on a few. Crutch, rather, not clutch. So we'll bring... Well, I'll bring Liskarm, and I will bring... No... And just to be safe, I'll bring Gummy as a third. And from there we just bring in snipers and specialists. So I don't really have any specialists I can rely on for this particular map. I mean, we'll see how I go, but I may swap to using feeder or air feeder. But other than that, if you wanted to use AK would probably work, because for this particular one, you're not going to have a full variety of units. Like for this, you'd probably use guards down on the bottom lane, I think, because I think the bottom lane is just sort of trickles of units, if my memory is correct. So AK can help you get a little bit more damage out of it, seeing as how you can't use guards. Anyway, we'll have a look at our snipers. I suppose you could have a look at supporters as well. Angelina would be alright. Suzerain, if you can use her, she works quite well. I've used Scene previously, and I find Scene to be quite good. I've heard people using Maya. I have never used her personally, so I don't know how effective she is. Praminix, with her defense and resistance debuff for enemies, would be really good. Again, that's the same mentality as AK. Throw her in and she does, you know, she helps get the damage out that you need. I'd hold off on suggesting Sora until I actually see what's going on though. So I'll stick with the snipers so I don't start throwing in 6 stars, because obviously very obviously I use Angelina quite heavily. So we will use, I'll use Greythroat with the second skill. Platinum, second skill. I keep losing sniper. Meteorite, first skill. And just for the sake of it, I'll bring Firewatch with second skill. I don't know if I'll deploy Firewatch, but I'm bringing her just in case I find a need at the moment. So this first one, I'm just going in, I'm just testing the waters. If I do manage to clear it through by some way, shape or form, well, I guess I got it right, but I'm not expecting to. And the same thing, whenever you're going into these challenge modes the way like this, unless you're backing it up immediately from having cleared it the first time round, you probably shouldn't be too hard on yourself if you are not clearing it first time round. So you want to drop your vanguards in all the places where these altars will hold somebody in their radius. So this guy goes up here. Zemra will block him just there, so it doesn't matter how much damage you've got going on as long as the tanks can keep them held. So obviously we've got this fellow here. And as you can see, we need more damage on that one. So down, throw a healer in. I'll actually move Telopsis up.
アーツユニットチャージ中。
Yeah, why not? I'll see how it goes. Use skill. Just because I want to keep those vanguards alive as long as I can. Firewatch skill. So yeah, as you can see, there's just one guy down here. Pull our single block vanguard away because I didn't need them anyway. And because they are high damage, we will pop Liskarm in. And Liskarm will probably need her own dedicated healer. I probably actually should have put Firewatch there, looking at it. So, what I'll do is I'll yank Firewatch out. Pop Meteorite there. Grab those skills, pull her out. I'm going to put Gummy here, because Gummy will heal whenever somebody gets damaged. So as opposed to Nerl, who will heal when something drops below 50% health, Gummy will proactively heal anytime that something is damaged. So because these guys have a little AoE arts attack, having Gummy here when they'll be attacking Gummy will be good, because she'll be able to get extra healing on Meteorite and Telopsis, and hopefully they won't go down. Or at least take some of the burden off Telopsis. So just do a quick swap to pop Nerl in there, because Nerl adds a healing buff. And Liskarm's about to get overwhelmed, which isn't great. Yeah, okay. So I made a couple of little issues there, but for the most part, that wasn't a bad start. From what I can actually tell going into that though, if you do have a defender such as Arknights with first or second skill, she'll sit there and hold them fine. They come in slow enough that it really won't matter. That they're coming in. They do. I believe that she should have enough damage to get them down at least. That's the understanding I'm seeing from everything so far. Now I don't need Vigna, so I'll save that. And what I might actually do is I might actually pull Silence out for Perfumer and see how that goes. I need to just check something real quick. Perfumer's fairly good for maps we need healing across areas where you don't have a lot of room to place down ranged units. So as you can see, I could put somebody over in this corner, but that's not going to help anyone. There's a lot of places you can put people, but the problem is you're really going to end up placing things around all your defenders, because that's basically where everything's going to bog up, is around where your defenders are blocking in these altars. So that's where the bulk of everything's going to be. But if I use Perfumer down here with Liskarm, what happens is that she's got a map-wide regeneration. It's not much, but it's something. And so she'll be able to help Telopsis up the top here with healing. It's only very minor help, but it's help. So again, not having guards makes this very difficult, because you would probably want a very if you wanted to easy mode it, you'd go for a very sturdy guard down the bottom. So Liskarm is a high damage tank, so I go with her because I don't want to move up to Arknights. I'm trying to keep it trying to keep the cost low. If you wanted to, you could also stick Bagpipe down there. Bagpipe would probably be able to sit down there the whole game. But again, that's 6-star heavy. So we'll leave that as is. I will swap Firewatch's skill because I'm going to move her into a different spot, and that second skill won't be good for anything. I'm actually going to swap out that skill, so Greythroat is a bit more consistent. Actually, I might swap Greythroat out for blue because I need a bit more AoE damage going around. And yeah, actually I will keep Greythroat for skill, but I'll swap her out for platinum, because I don't think I'm going to need platinum. Okay, so let's give this a go. I still got Vigna in there, but I'll keep her around in case something goes pear-shaped. So now that I know exactly what's happening, I can drop these vanguards in a lot quicker. Skill. Slow down. I probably shouldn't have put Telopsis there, but that's okay, we can work around it. Blue over here. No. I'll save up for Meteorite there. Meteorite. Now bear in mind, I probably should swap those two around, and if this works and I go through with it, then I will swap them around. So now I'm gonna plop Meteorite there, because I don't want her shooting as much over here. Liskarm here. Perfumer here facing down.
やるのか。お前はもう戻れないんだよ。
Deploy.
みんなを守る。
Deploy.
後ろへ。
撃て。了解。
Skill. So far looks alright. Perfume is taking a lot more damage than I would like.
ツムの特製料理だよ。
But she is doing the job I want. So there's that. So far I can't complain. I still have deployment stuff. So I'm actually going to put
他の人はついてこれ。
Greythroat there so she can help on this bottom row.
問題ないわ。
Since there's 2 enemies over here now on Liskarm,
落ち着いて。
use the skill.
一発で仕留めます。
美味しいもの食べよう。
And yeah, so Perfumer is not keeping Liskarm alive. So we can safely say that that's a wash.
ここで諦めてはいけない。
So we go back in and we go, okay, well, Perfumer is not doing what I needed to do, so we'll swap her back out for somebody a bit more healier. I'll go back to Silence, mainly because of Silence's drone, and she has a talent that increases the heal speed of all healers, which means she'll boost Telopsis.
わかった。しっかり援護するから。
I'm gonna try this second skill. I'm not sure if it's gonna do what I want it to do, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Because I'm curious. So same deploy setup as last time.
腰抜け野郎が。
Put Telopsis in a better spot this time. Telopsis down first. Speed up. Now I'm going to put Blue here instead this time,
毒薬の準備が整いま
because
した。
Blue has a more versatile skill.
他の人はつい
Greythroat
てこれ。
here.
私からは敵が見えるけど、向こうからは残念だったね。
You're right.
良好ね。
The only downside is that, yeah. Okay, that's not a good spot for red. Blue,
私からは
rather.
敵が見えるけど。
Skill.
でもがいてろ。 これより索敵を行う。
遅すぎる。
Silence here.
警戒。敵の視界には何も映らない。
Scum.
心配無用よ。
Now what I might actually do, looking at hindsight of things, is I might actually pull out Vigna and put in red.
集中砲火。
for next time.
了解した。援護する。私からは敵が見えるけど。血がたぎる。
力と栄光を。
おす。
So I'm just going to leave Vigna there for now, because why not? I don't have a reason not to leave her there.
私からは敵が見えるけど、向こうからは
Probably replace these vanguards.
位置についたよ。
援護する。
テクニックを使えばこれくらい楽勝でしょ。
I'm going to pop blue down here and see how that goes.
一発で仕留めます。
私からは敵が見えるけど、向こうからは
ファイヤ
みんなを助ける。
Hasn't quite gone as well as I wanted, but it has gone. So now we have some big tanky boys. The new 5-star sniper would actually be very fantastic for this. I hadn't thought about it, but doing this now, with hindsight in mind, she would be quite good. So just waiting for blue skill. So everything on the field is the last of what it is. So start yanking stuff back. If I put Vigna here, that will work. So yeah, it's really just finding that right little group makeup to make it happen the way you need it to happen. It'll be a lot better when I'm not using Vigna. When I actually have red, it'll be a lot better. So that's the practice, and now I'll make some final modifications and we'll do it properly. So we swap Vigna out for where's red? Red, first skill. At this point in time, I really don't think it matters what you do with Firewatch. I'm just trying to think. I'll put it back at skill 1 because I think it's going to be a bit more reliable, because that those bombs were falling a bit of everywhere. I saw one of them fall on Silence's drone, so I don't think that's particularly useful to anyone. So other than that, everything looks okay. I wasn't too upset by how that went. You saw me keep my vanguards in for an exceptionally long period of time, and they didn't have any drama. So, just do the exact same thing we did last time. Scavenger, Zimmer, wait for points again, drop in Telopsis, Greythroat. I'm going to drop in Meteorite earlier this time, just to start working on this guy. This is a bit of a pain. Okay. Meteorite.
遅すぎる。
Silence first.
冷静に。
早くしろ。
Skill.
警
Blitzcom
戒態勢
in.
を維持します。
遅すぎる。
指令を。技で
Red on this guy on the gorilla.
敵の。
早く。
Pull red back.
撃て。
When he gets in range of, actually no, I'll ignore him because two come fairly close together after this.
早くしろ。
So Gummy in,
私からは敵が見えるけど。
Merle in.
向こうからは。残念だった。
So we got two coming relatively close together. So we'll pop blue down.
整いましたわ。
I probably should have given blue a little bit sooner, but that's okay. Should throw a little bit of damage down. And that's really all this gun needs is a little bit of help.
了解した。発射。
Firewatch's skill.
私からは敵が見えるけど、向こうからは。残念だったね。チャージ。お待ちしておりましたわ。
Wait for that guy to get in blue's area of attack and then use blue's skill.
ゆっくりとあなた方の命を蝕みますね。
敵の視界には何も映らない。心配のように。
お待ちしておりましたわ。
There's that
私のこと
gorilla.
はお構いなく。
Pull blue back.
速さで。
Red on the gorilla to get him down.
ない。
There he goes. I'll leave red out for the duration of a skill. I'll just hold this guy up basically. That's all it is.
早く。
So red's about to go down. Pull red back. So there should be one more wave of enemies and that's it.
遅すぎる。
了解した。照準。
So now this is going to be a bit
敵の視界には何も映らない。心配無用よ。
So I'm just waiting for that gorilla. Drop red.
私がついている。
簡単だ。
Pull red back. Drop blue there.
美味しいもの食べよ
一発で仕留めます。
Gummy back.
う。いいわ。
Pull back as many as you need
テ
to.
クニックを使えば。
I'll put
これ
scavenger
くらい
there.
楽勝でしょ。早くしろ。
Actually, no, I won't. Put red down. Didn't realize red was so close. So that's
そ
it.
の名に誓って。
We leave Nerl in and we pull everybody else back out.
起動します。私
Red,
の遠い
blue skill.
指令を。
Firewatch skill.
チャージ。
Let's play the waiting game. Now the reason again I'm leaving Nerl in is because she gives all healers a 10% boost. So that helps Silence keep Liscam alive.
戦果は見たくない。すべて終わらせましょう。
So that's 717 done. So now 718, which is the last one. Now this, as I recall, is a very awkward and frustrating map. There used to be a bug in it, but I don't believe it is still in it. I could be wrong, but I couldn't replicate it. It's a bug that basically makes it far less frantic, I suppose is the word you'd use. 6 tiles on the battlefield are no longer available for deployment. So this isn't going to tell me which 6 tiles aren't available for deployment. So what I'm just going to do straight up is just go straight in and have a look. There's nothing else I can do. Because if I don't know which tiles I can't put stuff on, I can't organize a team. It's a waste of practice tickets, but what are you going to do? So that's essentially fine because you wouldn't use those tiles anyway. So that doesn't matter at all. I mean, you maybe use this one, but that's it. The big issue here is that you've got Patriot, and he's basically just going to wander up, down, and around, and you need to stop him before he gets somewhere. Now, to the best of my knowledge, I know he does a strike, but I don't remember what the damage type is, whether it's physical or if it's arts. I'm fairly certain W can avoid it, so whatever W is. Oh, that doesn't help. She has 60 physical and arts. I'm pretty sure it's physical. So we're going to remove Firewatch. Actually, I'll scrap... Bugger it, I'll scrap the whole team. And I'll start putting stuff back in again. So we go with our usual Vanguards. I'll go with Zimmer and Scavenger. Medics. So I'm actually going to go with Silence and Warfarin this time, because I hope I'm not going to need an AoE medic. Defenders. Now I'm not too sure which defenders I'm going to need in this, so I'm going to go safe. I'm going to go with Liscam. And I'll try Gummy, because Gummy has a stun. From there we'll go to casters, and we will go with Armia. Sniper, Greythroat first skill sounds okay. I'm trying to think of who else I might need. I think I need a bit more range. So we will go with Meteorite. And I'm going to go all the way back down to our 2 stars, and I'm going to bring, I believe I need to bring 12F. Because he has physical dodge, and I'm fairly certain the attack is physical.
From
there we're going to bring a fast redeploy, because I like to have one. So we'll bring Red with second skill just to see how we go. And actually I'm going to bring 2 fast redeploys. I'm going to bring Gravel second skill as well. And I'm fairly certain that should be okay. I'm not 100% confident because it's been a very long time since I've done this map. So the exact ins and outs elude me greatly. So looking at it, we're probably going to want one here. Yep. Well, that's Patriot. So yeah. And then I'll just put another one here just for the sake of blocking that lane. And then I'm going to start putting mines down. Army here. Silence here. Wolfer in here. So I may have put that mine down a bit too soon. I hope I didn't, but obviously it looks like I have. So we'll pop red down to try and stop this guy so Patriot steps on the mine. There he goes, so we'll just wait it out. There we go. Okay, so Patriot got hit by that. Pull back. And deploy Gummy here. Probably should have put Liscam there, but that's okay. We'll put Liscam up here. Whoop. And then we just start loading mines into the middle of the map. Yeah, okay, so they've busted up Liscam. But Liscam didn't have a healer, so that's not terribly surprising. It was poor placement. So far I can't say that I'm too upset by how this group is working. I'm not going to make any changes. So far it's just going to be deployment placement, that's it. The other big issue I have is that Patriot is not dying quick enough, and that's something that I'm going to have to try and work on a lot better. So as I said, I'm really just working on getting better placements down at the moment. So as you can see, Patriot started moving a lot quicker than I needed him to. So I'll put red down just to block him for a minute.
冷静に
But again, I've made a bit of a mess of that, so I'm gonna have to move Scavenger this time. I wanted to try Scavenger there to see if I could hold off a little longer, but hasn't quite worked out the way I wanted it to. So we jump back in, and again it's just straight back into reshuffling how we organize stuff.
出撃の許可が下りました。壊滅させればいいんでしょう。
So Zimmer and Scavenger straight in, mines. Just mines as quick as you can on those first 3 tiles.
私からは敵が逃げ。お前はもう戻れないんだよ。治療開始。
First healer in.
私からは敵が見えるけど、向こうからは残念だったね。
So far it looks okay. We'll drop red in, and I'll try and get red back out before that happens. Silence in. Dummy in. We have a runner. Okay, so Scavenger is not doing the damage I needed to do. So before I actually swap Scavenger out for somebody else, I'm actually going to swap her and Zimmer around. Because the only way I can go from there is going up to Texas. And Texas does good damage, but she's quite squishy, so I don't really want to bring Texas in unless I have to. So this time, put Scavenger down here. Down here. Actually, again, gonna start doing some rearranging and differences in redeployment times. So that last mine might be a bit hairy. Yes, it will be. So this time, actually, I'm gonna... Oh, yep. He cared. That's okay. All 3 went off. Army are here. There. So I'm trying to keep these vanguards in as long as I can, because as you can see, I've got absolutely nowhere near as much deployment points as I need right now. And I may have missed that mine, which is going to cause massive issues. So I'll just drop red in. Red shouldn't have too many issues there because of where she is. Okay, so that mine went off. Redeploy Liscam. Skill. Undeploy. Pop Gummy here. And I haven't put down the mines I needed in the middle, so I'm not getting enough deployment points. Straight up, that's where I'm at.
救護班は負傷者と共に順序よく撤退。戦える人は私と一緒に敵の足止めを。
So, deployment points being the issue it is. Now we're going to pull red out. And we're actually going to pop Myrtle in. And Myrtle is basically just going to be popped off to the side. She's going to have very little interaction with anything. My healers are going to be put in different places as well. The whole situation is going to be set up a bit differently this time because of it. Patriot's getting far too close, far too quickly, and I need to try and stop that. There's no real great way to put pull Patriot backwards. It's just something you've got to deal with. So we're going to put Myrtle here. Healer facing back this way. And now I'm going to try and sneak some mines in here. Skill. Skill. No. Liscam here. Gummy here. And now I'm just waiting for silence. Silence in. I've been ignoring poor old Gummy. Myrtle, rather. Should be able to put another mine there. I'm waiting desperately on Silence's drone. Very desperately. So now in an ideal world, you'd have this whole S-bend here just mined up. Which is obviously quite difficult to do, but... Now I'm fairly certain that I may have buggered this up. So I'm going to redeploy Zimmer in there.
テクニックを使えばこれくらい楽勝でしょ。一気にかかってこい。
So yeah, I have not done enough damage to him. That's it. I can no longer finish this. Will I get him down? Yes, but he has a second phase. So now we need to start looking into other avenues. So we need to start really looking at how we can get him down as, I wouldn't say as efficiently as possible, because that's simply not the case. It's just how can we get him down. So we're actually going to get rid of Warfarin again in favor of Telopsis, because I really want Telopsis's skill point boost. Scavenger is obviously not particularly doing what I need her to do, so we're going to push that up to Texas and see how Texas goes. There's going to be a lot of little bits of redeployment. I'm going to swap out Gummy for Nerl. So as you can see now, I'm just essentially exchanging the bulk of my 4 stars for 5 stars. I do still need Gravel, just in case I'm wrong. And 12F, well, rather Patriot's attack is not physical and it's arts, and 12F just gets decimated. Or if his dodge skill just doesn't work. That's the other flip side. So, pull them in and we'll see how we go. So again, we really just need to sort of look at a way as to how we can get this done in the most effective manner without everything falling apart. Still, as you can see from how all over the place my deployments are, I'm still very much working on the deployments as to where I can get the most benefit out of everything. Silence. Just waiting on Armia. So Patriot will stop on that tile. Dog got through.
勝敗は陛下の常と言いますし、どうか気を落とさずに。幾多の戦いの経験が私に教えてくれているのです。勝利はこの先で待っていると。
Alright, I'm out of challenge plans, so we're gonna burn some sanity. I'll try swapping Texas over to the second skill. See where that gets me, and again I'll probably be toying around with positioning.
腰抜け野郎、いっちゃ
じゃあ行ってくる。みんなこっち来て。敵の視界には何も映らない。心配無用よ。ターゲットロックオン。
勝利か鹿だ。
わかりました。敵の視界には何も映らない。心配無用。
So just keep pushing through as much as you can.
了解した。了解した。
縛られるつもりはない。
テクニックを使えばこれくらい楽勝でしょ。視界は良好ね。本気で行くよ。
一気にかかってこい。
Silence.
テクニックを使えばこれくらい楽勝でしょ。
So I'm gonna move Liskar at the back here. I'm still gonna leave
了解した。
Texas in though. Mine
私から
here.
直すから。命令を甘く
I'm a bit wary of that guy, but we'll see how
私
it
からは
goes.
敵が見える。
勝利か鹿だ。
いいわ。
I just want to wait
みんなこっち来て。射撃開始。
for that. Then just start belting
敵
down
の視
some
界には何も
mines.
映らない。心配無用よ。
Pull back. Put
私の後
Merle
ろ
in. Get off the mine, buddy.
私がついている。
So I had a bit of a
命令
issue
を。
there, but that's sort of okay.
私からは敵が甘く
Texas
Maybe.
skill. Pull Texas back.
問題ないわよ。撃て。敵の視界には何も映らない。心配無用よ。
So I've actually put Nerl in a really bad place too.
本気で行くよ。サンダーストーム。
目覚めよ。
いいわ。射撃開始。
Because Nerl is just going to get absolutely nuked. Womp.
はい。ドクター、私はここに。問題ないわよ。射撃開始。
ビビってんじゃね
みんなこっち来て。ドクター、私が怖いですか。プログラム治療モード適用します。
So Army has just got him down. Deploy 12F.
いいわ。撃て。慌てないで。私からは敵が見えるけど、向こうからは残念だったね。
Pop a drone down in the middle here to try and keep everybody there alive while Patriot's AoE is happening. I mean, obviously that's not something you should probably rely on, but
テクニックを使えばこれくらい楽勝でしょ。いいわ。いいわ。ちゃんと直すから。テクニックを使う。射撃開始。
え。私の後ろへ。
敵の視界には
because the other big issue
心
is
配無用。慌てないで。
this is the hard part. There was an ideal situation where if you could get
ひとまず撤退よ。 拠点に戻って体勢を立て直すの。
Patriots first phase through before the last normal unit died, you could avoid all those. But I'm pretty sure they fixed it. Because I did try to get it to work and it never did. So as you can see, that didn't quite go as according to plan, but I have a plan to simply, once again, reshuffle everything and go from there. So... I'm going to maintain this as is. I'm just going to make a few minor changes. Because I suspect that I may be able to sort of get this to do what I want it to do. If I can wing it the right way. Ah. So I'll pop Myrtle down first. 1, 2, Myrtle, bomb, bomb, bomb,
初期化完了しました。了解しました。じゃあ行ってくる。
You notice that I am doing this in a very weird way, and there's reason for that. Except for that dog. So once again, I'll go in, I'll rearrange. I will actually pull out Greythroat. And I'm going to put blue in with second skill because I really need some early control. Really need that early control. So Myrtle first. Once again, we'll swap Texas around. Skill. Get these first 4 mines down. Texas skill. Mine. Blue facing down. Mine. Army here. Myrtle. Mine here. Blue skill. Silence here. Skill. Now the only thing I'm not sure about is where these guys go. I don't know if they go this way and then down or not. I'm sort of kind of relying on them doing so, but I'm not sure if they will. So as you can see, blue covered that as well as I could have ever hoped she would. So now we just do our best to get mines down and hope that nobody steps on them. Like this is going to be hairy. So we'll block him. And then we're just going to wait and use that skill now. Pull back, deploy no.
了解しました。
光あれ。
私のこと我が無痛何時に
Still, let's keep no going. And Armia's got him. So we'll leave Armia for the duration. Oh, she's gonna pull out anyway.
光あれ。
So that's fine. Pop a drone there just to top up
準備はできてい
12F.
ます。
私がついている。
So now we just drop as many mines as we can.
で行くよいいわ射撃開始
I'm actually going to deploy Texas here to help with these guys.
目覚めよ。
了解した問題ないわよ下がって
私がついている。
Okay.
サンダーストーム
So, now it's as simple as just deploying. I hope it's as simple as deploying meteorite in a better spot. I'll just double check. Yep, so it's just going to be as simple as redeploying meteorite in a better spot. We'll change a skill over. Other than that, that looks okie dokie. Nep Nep Dokuta, yes. Trying to Nep Nep Dokuta, but not quite working out for me. And welcome, guys.
出る。
Myrtle in first.
行
Mine.
くぞ。
Texas, skill.
こっち来て
Mine.
腰抜け野郎が。
Mine.
了解した
Skill.
アーツユニットチャージ中
Blue
爆
down.
薬の準備が整いましたわ
Mine. Whoop. Mine.
力と栄光を。
Silence facing down.
わあみんなこっち来て
Oops.
了解し
Armia.
ました
Hold off on that mine for now.
Maybe
Texas
we'll-
is skill.
切りつく。
Mine.
お待ち
Blue
し
skill.
我がの地域が何時に死をもたらさんわあ
Myrtle. Meteorite. Mine. Mine. Block that fellow so he doesn't step on the mine.
勝利か。鹿だ。
Army skill. Texas skill.
命令を
Pull Texas back. Liscom.
私の後ろへ。
撃て
心配無用だ。
So So he's gone down, we'll just leave Armia in to clear up. And I've lost Nerl again. I was trying to save that skill for a little bit later, but obviously Nerl couldn't hack it.
幾多の戦いの経験が私に教えてくれているのです。勝利はこの先で待っていると。
So again, that's just going to be a simple change up. I know that Nerl can't survive there on her own without the skill. I was hoping to save it for when Patriot moves up, but it's not going to happen. So we're just going to have to use that skill when Patriot gets down to that bottom line. So once again, Myrtle in first, mine. Texas in. Skill. And mine. Zimmer in. And mine. Texas skill. Face her that way, I guess it doesn't really matter. And now put all your operators in that you're going to need. Army in first this time, so I don't cock that up. Mine. Just waiting for Blue's skill. Ah, no, too late. Texas has failed me.
救護班は負傷者と共に順序よく撤退。戦える人は私と一緒に敵の足止めを。
So squeezy. So very squeezy. Because the big issue is that you need to get Patriot down as soon as possible. If you don't get him down as soon as possible, then everything is going to fall apart. Actually wait for Zimmer this time. Colossus. Blue. Armia. Mine. Skill. That's better. That's a lot better. Meteorite. I'm gonna redeploy Silence in a different spot too, maybe. No. I'll try her there. See how she goes there. Maxed out Armia with skill 3, yeah, she'll devastate him in this. So I made a bit of a cock up there, because obviously he's going to walk over that mine before it arms. So the whole situation is not as great as I was hoping it would be. This is going to be a lot closer than I want him to be. And okay, so Noel's gone down again. But I haven't used the skill because I was too busy watching what was going on the other side. Yeah, if you've got a maxed out Armia with like a maxed out third skill, she will very much make very short work of Patriot. Skill 3 M3, yep. Yeah, it's one of those rare times where you can actually use the skill. It's, for the most part, the second skill's a lot better, but in the situations like this where you absolutely need something, as you say, sent 500 meters down, yeah. So I'll try not to forget that everything exists this time. And I mean, plus if you've got her maxed out, when she becomes a guard later on, it'll be a lot better too. Seeing as how she actually cross shares all the skills. So as soon as Patriot starts moving, which will be about now. Oh, that might be hairy. Let's see how we go. Should be really good once she can actually turn into a guard. Not that a guard form is particularly better or worse than a caster, it's just the versatility. That's all it is, versatility. I might have buggered up that mine too, but that's okay. See how we go. Probably should have put it down a lot sooner than I did. Yeah, that's alright. Some of them trip over it. Something will fall over it. So I'm going to deploy Nerl earlier this time. On the third skill. Texas. The Scum. So I'm going to wait for the second one to come up and then we'll start with this skill. As well put a drone down there just to really emphasize how much I want to keep her alive. Oh, Armia. I haven't got those things down fast enough either. Ah! Not sure what the new ones are. I have seen them, but I don't know what they're called. So at the moment, yeah, still happy with the deployment I've got. I just need to stop cocking it up. That's all it is. Because I've been making small alterations in my deployment line the whole time. And I think it's finally coming back to bite me. I know. I'm good at getting it right in practice, and then as soon as it comes time to actually do it, I'm just like, yeah, nah, not going to do it this time. I'm just not feeling it.
が何時に死をもたらさん。わかりました。
Yep, that's exactly right.
一気にかかってこい。
了解した。気ぃつけ。命令を。警戒態勢を維持します。
当然私だろ。
Do something sneaky this time.
援護する。
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
Hey, Blue.
射撃開始。
Come to watch me suffer today, have ya?
いい場所ね。ちゃんと直すから。ドクター、私はここに。はい。はい。皆さんが私のことを信じて。アースユニット起動します。撃て。
了解しました。
Oh, they didn't have Patriot. Kidding
お
me.
待ちして我が報いて何時に死をもたらさん。
Amir will kill him, but he's going to be a wee bit closer than I want him to be.
ドクター、私はここに。
So over here is looking okay. I'll just get Texas down to help out.
撃て。行け。みんな、こっち来て。チャージ。下がって。命令を。了解した。
光あれ。
So we're just throwing in mines everywhere now, again. Who'd I lose? Myrtle, that's alright.
私がついている。
サンダーストーム。
Those are acceptable casualties.
私の我が報い。
Now, what's not an acceptable casualty is what I believe is about to happen.
チャージ。
So I don't think that I can actually... yeah.
救護班は負傷者と共に順序よく撤退。戦える人は私と一緒に敵の足止めを。
So, going El Cheapo simply isn't working. Full stop. I came, I saw, I tried. I am going to swap gravel out because I want somebody else. Who do I want? I've forgotten who I want. I want Utage, second skill. That's what I want. And I'm going to swap out our little blue poison for our much more nasty Yafyala third skill.
わかりました、先輩。
Now, whether or not this will actually help me, I'm not 100% sure, because simply because of how Patriot operates in this. And at the moment, I'm also sort of trusting that
ドクター、ここっていい景色だね。
12F missed his 50% check.
もう待ちくたびれたよ。
If he didn't miss his 50% check, then I'm probably going to be in a lot more trouble than I'm giving myself credit for.
バッター。
みんな、こっち来て。
縛られるつもりはない。
It's a good trade-off. Nothing really says heck you like when you're actually trying to get somewhere and the boss just doesn't care about your 50% dodge rate.
ターゲットロックオン。撃て。ビビってんじゃねえ。わかりました。
So I probably put Armia down way too late again. That would be my professional assessment of the situation at hand.
わあ、リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
視界良好。援護する。
冷静に。
It would appear as though I have, which is going to cause a lot of trouble.
Ute! 初期化パーツユニット起動します。ドクター、あなたの考えはお見通しですよ。撃て。わあ、みんなこっち来て。慌てないで。
Because I really didn't want him to go down there.
集中放送。
I'll have fun with that silence.
ドクター、私はここに。
承知しました。
始めよう。
集中放送。
Silence looks like she's doing okay.
みんなこっち来て。
目覚めよ。
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I made the bed, I got a lie in it.
了解した。
Pull back Texas, I'm gonna drop this Kage up here to try and deal with him. Still just holding
先
out.
輩、ご命令を。
目覚めよ。
Ow.
先輩、
So I'm not too sure how much more
目覚めよ。
is going to be able to fit in the middle of all this that's going on here.
了解しました。
Okay, so it must be arts
私
damage.
がついている。大名よ、轟け。
先輩、温度安定しています。初期化完了。ロード完了しました。
That's the not fun part right there.
サンダーストーム。
So that was it, basically.
もうドクター、ぼーっとしてないで走るよ。
The only issue I had was that I deployed Army a little too late and she couldn't use a skill quick enough, so Patriot got a little bit too close. And then when Patriot gets a little bit too close, he just doesn't care. He just gives people the smack. He gives them a paddling. The paddling is real.
出発する。
みんな助けに来たよ。
待機。
So I've really just got to stay on top of my deploys this time.
バッタを。
本気で行くよ。
Yeah, you don't really get a second chance with Patriot like you do with the other bosses. Patriot just doesn't care.
了解した。
Who am I after? Yafyala.
気をつけて行動しますね。
Third bomb. Fourth bomb.
ビビってんじゃね
Army in nice and early. I may have put that bomb down too early. Hey, I didn't kill her. She did it to herself. Alright?
アーツユニット。
That was not my fault. Oh, doggo, what have you done to me?
一気にかかってこい。
一気に片付けましょうか。
誰にも縛られるつもりはない。
いただきます。
So I don't want this fella jumping on that bomb. So I'm going to put my wonderful brick wall, Utage, there. Come on, Amia.
慌てないで。射撃開始。
There we go.
集中砲火。本気で行くよ。
So now I'm just watching the situation here. Use this skill so Null doesn't go down.
下がって。
12F's happily just bombing away over here. Target. Pop a drone down there to keep Texas alive, hopefully.
命令を。
No.
雷鳴よ。轟け。
I think it looks okay anyway, so. Aha! There we go.
射
Success.
撃開始。了解しました。
Except for the fact that 12F's now going to get killed by archers, but... So we're leaving Utage there to take care of this mortar fellow. And 12F has failed me that time around.
みんなを助ける。
So yeah, he stopped there.
先輩、ご命令を。温度安定しています。
Effie's skill.
はい、私が怖いですか。
There we go. Done. Once Utage works this fellow out.
ドクター、私はここに。
She'll get there. It'll be all good. Da.
真の騎士は決して暴力に屈しない。この裁きの鉄槌の前に己が行いを食いるがいい。
So there we go. You could probably use anybody with a nice AoE skill for that last section. I used Yafyala, but you could probably get away with Silver Ash, 3rd skill, Angelina, 3rd skill. Who else has a solid 3rd skill? I think that's about it. Just the ones with the big wide AoE skills that hammer everything. Angelina's is on a much shorter cooldown than Yafyala's, but does more damage. Less damage, sorry. I don't think Silver Ash does quite as much damage to Patriot as Yafyala does, but he'll clean up those little dudes a lot quicker. And he also has the range, so he can hopefully do a little bit more damage from range to Patriot. That's about it. I can't really think of a way you could do that without using a 6-star like that, though. Yeah, but you gotta hope that he, Amiya's skill comes back up in time. And you gotta recycle her as well, after the first one runs out. It's just the big swarm of fallen guys. The jetpack fellows. Yeah, these guys. Siege breakers. They're the real problem. I'm just trying to think if anybody else... I mean, I suppose you could try for another AoE sniper, maybe. You'd probably do it with that Nutter W, I guess. W with 3rd skill, because that has a massive AoE. That's about it, though. 2-hour stream. Just about. Longer than I thought it was going to be, but that's it. That's all the challenge modes for me done, so I have nothing else to put on display, unfortunately. Well, not until Chapter 8 comes out, but I don't know when that's coming. Probably a couple of... probably sometime in the next month or something. I think Chapter 8 might come with Rosmontis? Or thereabouts, anyway. Just for those of you who might be unaware, I was doing a little bit of research yesterday, and I think tomorrow after reset we may be getting Conviction. You know, the meme angel? The Chinese service got a April Fool's last year, so April Fool's this year we should get her, I hope. They said that you log in, the event was you log in, it gives you a link to the Hypogryph website. I believe they give you a QR code that takes you to the Hypogryph website, and then that from there apparently you... Please, Helga. He's still talking. Yeah, it takes you to the website, and then from there you get Conviction. So I say you must just put in your account details or something, and they mail it to you. I'm not sure. I didn't get all the details, but I got as much as to say they send you a QR code. Oh. So you're... No, you didn't. What is this sorcery? Everybody's max friends list except for me, sad face. I only keep one friend on that just doesn't play anymore, just so I can send them all the ticket things I don't want anymore. Send them all the well, I can't remember what they're called. All these things, all the clues. Send them all the clue 7s I don't want anymore. Am I going to check my friends list again and I see nothing? This isn't looking good. Here we go. I assume that was you. Agent Void, was that you? Yeah, if anybody wants to add me on Arknights, go for it. I don't have a very full friends list, so you can... I didn't even look at the support units. Oh, I've got more friends. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Hey, that guy has a beeswax. Man of culture. Riona's a man of culture. Oh yeah, there you go. So yeah, this video will be archived, as I've got nothing else. This video will be archived on my YouTube channel, which should be linked somewhere on my Twitch, since you're all watching from Twitch. So if you need any way to look back on what you need to do, or if you just want some help, suggestions, I do a couple of Arknight videos. Now that I'm run out of stuff to do, I probably won't be doing any Arknight videos until the next event, or the next chapter, or whatever comes in next. CCs, whatever it is, I'm not sure. I really have no idea what's coming up next. I do think it's Chapter 8, because I think Chapter 8 comes with Rosmondus, and Rosmondus will be the next event. Unless they squeeze in that Rainbow Six thing I've been seeing for a while. I don't know what happened to that. I've been seeing the Rainbow Six stuff floating around, and nobody said anything about it, so I don't know when that's coming, if it's coming. Maybe it's an early April Fool's joke, I'm not sure. But yeah, all of my videos will be on... I saw that and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, look, of all the operators you could put into Arknights, that meat shield. Just the man metal mountain. Oh, funny. And there is a 6-star, that's the worst part about it. Thermite? Is Thermite the 6-star? The rest are all 5 stars, so it'll be interesting. There's 4 of them, I think. I'm pretty sure there's 4 of them, and Thermite's the 6-star. It's, yeah, weird, but whatever. Oh, we'll have to see. Maybe we'll get it. I think he has an LMG skill, so who knows. I hadn't even put much thought into it because I always was under the impression that Arknights just wasn't going to do collabs. because it was that way for the longest time. They just did not do collabs, and then bam, Rainbow Six. I suppose at least it's an appropriate collab. Yeah, right. I like some of those skins though. I kind of wish we got them. That's alright. I've seen a couple of new good skins coming out off the Chinese server, so hopefully we'll get them sooner rather than later. Yeah, so unfortunately for you guys, I won't be doing any more Arknights stuff until the next event or chapters come out, or CCs might come next actually, because we've gone a few weeks without them. But all my previous Arknights videos that I've done, they're up on my Ack is horrible. They're all up on my YouTube channel if you want to. Well, they're archived on my YouTube channel if you want to watch them. So, or reference them. I always prefer to say reference when I'm talking about Arknights, because it's probably not a great idea to just copy somebody, because Arknights is such a versatile game. So if you end up copying somebody, it's usually detrimental to you later on, especially when we get into the next chapter, chapter 8, or even the end of chapter 7. It's the versatility and the different ways people go about those missions is ridiculous. I mean, yeah, sometimes there's one way to go about it, like throwing Armir at him, but a lot of the time you'll see like several different people do several different things with several different sets of operators, and the odds of you having all those operators are pretty slim. So yeah, just reference my videos, try and get through them yourself. But I'm always, if you need any help with anything, just leave a comment on the YouTube channel and I'll see it and I'll do my best. Yeah, I know, right? So thank you for joining, everybody, and thanks for the ads on Arknights. Giving me a few more friends to work with. Because all of my old friends stopped playing. Other than that, though, thank you for joining in. And now tomorrow is actually my day off. But the next day, the following day, I'll be playing the new Neptunia game, Neptunia Virtual Stars, which just came out on Steam. It's been out on the PlayStation for a while, but Sony likes to censor games, so I don't buy on Sony anymore. So it'll be my very first playthrough of that new Neptunia game, so yep. Be sure to tune in on that if you're interested. The splash screen, or the offline screen on my Twitch page actually has what times I'm streaming in a couple of different time zones, so check that out when I head offline. Once more, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I hope to see you when I'm streaming